Hey everybody, thank you for joining me here on Uncensored. With me is none other than Mr. ROLLIE himself, Mr. Killa. Mr. Killa, thank you for joining us.
Greetings, definitely. Don't know, it's a pleasure. Definitely.
You are the 2015 Male Soca Artist of the Year at the Grenada Awards, Music Awards. Congratulations.
Definitely.
Well deserved.
Definitely.
And you won another award. Tell us about that award that you won.
Above and beyond, simple meaning, besides just Grenada, but international, taking it beyond where our soca music has, maybe touched or been before. So I won that award also. Also, best combination between me and another producer called Sandman. Also, so yeah.
So you're getting in the accolades and stuff, right?
Yes, definitely. A couple of medals, a couple of trophies, and then it's always good, you can show something,
Something very hard work.
Yeah.
All right, you've been a child star, much like Machel Montano, and you've skyrocketed into this international superstar that you are right now. Who has been your inspiration to do music?
Well, I tell the story all the time. I remember at the age of 7, 8, the first thing I saw on television was like a show with Superman. And I wanted to be Superman, but then, soon after that, I realized I couldn't fly. The flying part wasn't working. So I saw Michael Jackson right after that. And I realized that I could have danced. And I just wanted to be that. I wanted to be that entertainer. I wanted to be that person that, get on stage and make people get in a frenzy and, bring forth that musical joy, to the world.
And that you do.
I follow that. I followed that dream, and today still following that dream.
Still following that dream.
Definitely.
Okay, you have the potential for crossover appeal here in the US. Do you feel like this is a market that you would want to tap into?
Definitely. Actually, it's part of the plan. It's part of the process at the moment. So it's definitely crossing over. Really and truly is a thing that been on my mind, even as a youth growing up. I really started doing reggae and dancehall first, and there came a time when the girls put on these pretty costumes, and then the big trucks will hit the road, and everybody in a frenzy. And I saw that love, and it was soca. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna jump on that train, And while doing soca, still have this music, boiling inside, this whole different style, this whole different sound that now some people heard and really interested in. And yeah, I guess that's much we're gonna go after.
Well, we're looking forward for that new soca pop, so you're soon a pop sensation. What inspired your new single, Action Time?
Well, I'm an action man. Yeah, action man. Since my small, I like Rambo, action movie. On stage, my actions speak louder than my words sometimes, as an entertainer, as an artist. It's not that I come on stage and I just sing you a song. I perform you a song, So I'm built with pure action. My whole vibe is just pure action. So we first built the rhythm, me and together with one of my producers and also artist friend, they call him Mr. Legs. You understand? Been doing some wicked production. He also won an award. He lives out here.
Okay.
And we decided we're gonna build this rhythm, and Legs sent me this demo while I'm in Miami, and he started bouncing different, here like a rock guitar ball, like, I say, alright, that song, but I said this is action time, So we were playing around with some loops, got the idea, and we just lay it down and make it a monster, and I premiered it in SOBs, Saturday Gone, and it was just crazy.
Like the sounds of Brazil in Manhattan. The SOB.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, do you think your music reflects the current issues that's facing, youths in today's society, where Caribbean youths?
Repeat the question.
Do you think your music reflects the current issues that Caribbean youths are facing in today's society?
Well, I mean, on the other side of music, maybe closer to my reggae songs, like if you go back in my history, you find some songs where, I maybe speak about the government, the way that we struggle and stuff like that, Soca is different. Soca is to take you from that. Soca is really actually whatever problem you have, you better put it down now, let's like pick up a rag or something, and some ways have some fun, I guess as much that's where I've been. Me as a person, I do reflect, that struggle, that growth at the same time, sharing that knowledge when I do get the chance, with the youths that struggle to become somebody in society today. Definitely, on the ground where I'm from, I'm that person, I really do sit down and share that knowledge, try to educate myself on how I could actually contribute back to the youth. So I have a whole team, with a team called Team Rebel, and I say rebel, I mean that we're supposed to fight for the things that we need to see grow positively, and the things that we believe in as youths. Also, I decoded the word to mean revolutionizing entertainment, breaking evolutionary limitations, so we could actually push ourselves beyond just what we see, and become creative as possible. So, as a person, I definitely live and walk that journey from nothing to something.
And that is why he's the cultural ambassador to Grenada. Really do care about the youths and what actually comes off the youth in Grenada and in society. How important do you think image is to a musician and yourself personally?
Well, image and music kind of share, a place. If your music is here, your image need to be right there, on par with that sound and that craft. You have to be a package. You have to be a package. So image is a lot. Image is a lot. People take you as you come because look at Gully Bop. when Gully Bop singing first song or his first video went viral, you understand, he was a different person to when Gully Bop put on the chain and the new clothes, and you understand what I'm showing you. And the image, you understand, really and truly had to twist, have to twerk. You understand what I'm showing you? Have to turn up one time because image runs alongside your music as an artist. You definitely have to have an image.
How would you describe your musical image?
Well, my musical image, I don't know, I just say sometimes I just get creative with it. It's a little hardcore though. Like some people will see me, they say, yeah, Soca artist or you're a rapper, which one you I wear a lot of black right now. My management team, they're trying to get me to wear a lot more, colorful stuff because my favorite color is black, and so my image on a whole has been talked about where I'm from a lot because I always try to be in front. I might wear a lot of black, but the jacket I'll be wearing gonna be bad. It's gonna be fly like so like eagle kind of fly, So always try to stay in front. I remember a time when I started to wear like blazers and stuff. The artist wasn't even wearing blazers yet. And from a young age I went to London early and I see some style over there and I say, alright, we can't even shop in my country. So I try to be in front and stuff like that when it comes to image. I don't really run down the fashion though.
Right.
I just want to make sure that I think I look good.
You said that's right.
Yeah, I think I look good and I wear what I'm comfortable with.
Right.
You have some people go out of bound way, they wear something that they're not even comfortable with, but because everybody else wearing it, they wear it.
They just wear it.
You understand?
That's
So
the mix.
I even have my designs and stuff like that down on the books, waiting to do my own clothing line. You understand? My own clothing line and stuff like that. I did a party in Trinidad recently with Dwayne Bravo. I walk in the party and Bravo say, wait no, Killa, where you get that? You know, and my friends like, yo, whoa, yo, what is he wearing? You know, and it was my design, you know, my design and stuff like that, which is, I mean, people think it's dope.
So we can't wait to see the dope pieces from Mr. Killa's clothing line. I read somewhere, you know, that there is a decline in the appeal for soca. What are your thoughts on that?
Soca is growing. That's what I know. I know that soca is growing. What happened, I will tell you something. In every industry, music fluctuates. Sometimes you have the hype seasons, and then you have the low season. It's like dancing and reggae. You have sometimes you feel the reggae vibes and the reggae just grow and shoot, and you have some artists coming out that is just, I mean, you know, flawless. You know, and they take it to a whole nother level. And then you have some artists who come back with a dance and shoot and dance and you know, playing that. So music in itself recycles itself. Sometimes you even hear the dance song get slower, and then it starts pick up speed, and then it goes back to that original sound. And in soca, it's the same thing happening. Soca is both groovy soca and power soca. As the main soca song. So you have the slower type of soca, then you have power soca. Now power soca, some artists, I can see some, I say it plain, I feel some artists just trying to kill it because they're not so powerful in the power soca. You understand? So they try to push it aside. Like power soca doesn't have a place, you know? So you could see it kind of dying in some areas and stuff like when it comes to power soca. But when you talk about soca now, that bounce, that bounce not going anywhere. Because if you listen to music right now, like when we touch down, they will play Sheldon. That tune playing on Hot 97, white people party, everywhere you can think about it. Big from London to Japan to everywhere. Sheldon right now is big, and that's a soca song. You understand? But the bounce is a little more between. You could say it's almost like dancehall soca, ragga soca kind of vibe, you know, groovy, that slower bounce right now. So the music is just fluctuating. You might come back again and you might have another balance. Just now you might have another ROLLIE. You understand?
Oh yeah, we need
just so you know the music fluctuates. The music fluctuates, and I guess as much soca is on that high right now because people is figuring out soca and they're picking the songs that they can really, you know, vibrate to.
From that.
You know, so if you look at soca music right now, like some songs from Barbados, and then the Jab Jab song right now, it's like amazing. You know, we go Miami Carnival and you can see like people just gravitating to it at a different speed right now. So soca is based on the market.
So help me understand. Power soca is something like your pump up the
yeah, like pump up the pipe. That speed. You're talking about BPM at 160, man. Tell you pump up the pipe until you want to, you know, up in that zone right there.
So you're saying a lot of the soca artists right now can't really, you know,
they can't hold that. Enough
that.
of them can't hold that space, that speed, you know.
So they're trying to kind of get rid of it.
So they're trying to kind of, you know, some of them pushing, oh yeah, the soca thing right now. So, but I mean, artists like me, you know, artists from the islands, Ricky T, Skinny Fabulous, you know, you can the Blacks down Trinidad. I mean, you have some artists just still hold on to that power soca. Because Benja, you know, enough artists, you know, big up Garland. I mean, enough artists still hold on to the soca itself, even though they might go down a roadway, they do international stuff and stuff to actually pierce that outward market. They still hold that foundation. When the carnival come around, we definitely could look forward to one of those power jams, you know, from these artists, you know.
So we like power soca, by the way. All right. Do you think the government of Grenada is doing enough to preserve the genre of soca?
Well, the government of Grenada really and truly, well, every Grenadian have this love for our culture and our song right now.
right.
which is the jab sound. You know, I mean, it's ours is soca, but we have this sound in soca that we own called jab. You know, definitely, and every Grenadian person, you know, definitely will defend that. But when it comes to the music and the art form itself, I still think that we could do more. Our government right now, definitely, I could say that they're trying, and the Father do bless those who try, and then we have to actually give kudos to those who try.
Right.
But I think that there is more that we can do. I think in not just the Prime Minister or just the minister, the people in the foundations that, you know, control Carnival, that have the responsibility of marketing the Carnival and stuff, like they could do way more. I think we just need some young minds inside it, because some of them minds are brittle. You know, I say plain that some of the minds is brittle. Now we need some creative, you know, application. It's not just about, okay, I have this in my hands, you know, it's how would I apply this. And really and truly they have the power, but they don't apply it right. So yet Grenada Carnival is growing rapidly. Like I have one friend, she's bringing 50 people to Grenada Carnival next year. You understand? So are you talking about 50 ladies coming to Grenada Carnival? You know, that's it. That, I mean, come on, people is getting, you know, that whole vibe, that whole jab vibe, they're already catching that fever for the carnival. All you need to do is market it, and when they come, give them a good show. So you're supposed to have the events planned out and stuff like that. So Grenada Carnival is one of the most raw carnival you can get. You know, so when you come down there, we just play mass. That is what it is about, you know. Yet it does not have like all the politics in it, and this one pulling here and this one pulling there, you know. You just get the raw mass. You just come, and it's the baddest juve you can find in the whole wide world. The baddest juve you could find in the whole wide world, you know, and mass is yet authentic. You know, we ain't take it and pretty it up too much. When you come Grenada, you have to get dirty. You can't come modeling on the streets, no? You can't come modeling in the streets and Juve morning, you're gonna get dirty for sure. You know, so Grenada, when you come to Grenada, it's gonna be fun. You know, we have some of the most beautiful beaches, so when you don't play jab, you go on the beach, okay? Come to Grenada, test it. But the government, they're doing what they could. I just think that we still could do more.
There's more to be done.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, in the reggae and dancehall fraternity, there has been complaints, you know, that there are a lot of politics where the veteran artists are concerned welcoming new people into the industry. The new artists are complaining, you know, that the older people, they have this thing where they push them out. They don't welcome them unless, you know, it's somebody, a friend of a friend. They have this nepotism going on where, say it's your son, he's more welcome than somebody else with talent. Do you have that kind of a thing, or have you ever seen that in soca?
Well, I mean, I still get it in some grounds, you know. I still get it in some grounds, but really actually, for me, I take my place, you know, and what I do, nobody is doing it, and nobody is, might not even try, you know. So with me, I get that pass, but it is there in soca music also, where some artists don't want you to come up. You understand? They see that talent, and if they could kick it on the ladder, they will kick it on the ladder. And I see it, I feel it. I mean, people could see it out there when you really look around, and you know, you hear talk, and you know, if you pay attention, you will see it same way. But I would say maybe not as out there as the dancehall music, because you realize that the dancehall music, them bleed. You know, they speak it out. In the soca, it's a little
bonfire open.
There's a little Holland pool under the cover, you know, and a little fake smile here and there. But most of the artists, they're fine. We just pumping, you know, doing this vibe, doing this music. Most of the soca artists, so it's not so rampant, but there are artists that don't like to see the talent grow and maybe feel like, all right, you know, this is going to take their space or take their place. So yeah, we have it in the soca music, same way.
It's a shame. Give the new artists a shine, man. Sure, so now I'm not going to get old and just, you know, the thing and just rotten, you know, the new talent gets swept under the rug, and, you know, it adds to stagnation, you know, of the genre. Come on, free everything. Alright, who is who is Mr. Killa? You know, void of artistry. When your entourage is not around and you're home, you know, with family and friends, who are you?
Well, when you ask me who is Mr. Killa, I have to give them history. I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, Mr. Killa, you know, born and grew and bred in a little town in Grenada called Wharf Town, in an area called Gun Battle, you know, in the ghetto, really, and truly born and grew. And my right name is Alice Smart. Started doing this music from a very young age, and besides doing music, I grew in a spiritual home. You know, my mother is a reverend minister, and a person that really instilled some great qualities, you know, of respect, gratitude, into me as a person. You know, so when I'm not on stage, not with my entourage, really and truly, I was trying to take some time to give to the Father, you know, some meditation time, try to educate myself, and I don't spend too much of time away from the music either. So it's in the studio. I mean, when I'm home, you know, maybe I jump on my bike, you know, and then I ride, or I jump on you know, take a little drive somewhere, maybe play some football on the beach, go swimming now and then, pick up my drums, you know, play some drums on a free time. So, you know, just really and truly, I don't do too much away from the music. Away from the music is going back to simple life, you know, really and truly, and giving the Father some time as much as I could, because sometimes the music just take you away and have you working on the road and his toes and his backstage, and then these females trying to sexually harass you, you know. Just always at the hype, so when I do get the chance, I just calm down and I just calm down and you know, try to remain on an educative plane and educate myself daily about life, truth, human beings, and the world.
Speaking of females, is Mr. Killa dating?
I'm dating? No, I don't date.
No. So Mr. Killa is not dating, so that harassment can continue, ladies. Alright, Mr. Killa, tell me about a fan encounter that completely took you by surprise.
Well, I could say encounters, you know. When it comes to that, I don't know how to speak about that part of it, because sometimes you do get crazy.
The craziest one.
Yeah, I remember London came off the stage, and the security was going to get me out. And there was people like blocking the door because they wanted to take pictures and stuff like that. I'm a person that loves taking pictures with my family. You know, sometimes I take pictures until my hands stop. I like, and then my hands start getting tired. I'm like, all right, change the mode. So, you know, I just like to take and give them. But this girl, I saw her like just moving everybody, and she held on to me, and for nothing she wouldn't let go.
Oh my God!
Like the security, I have to leave my shirt. You know,
Where?
I have to leave my shirt with her.
Super fan.
Like gone, you know. Like in Jersey. Went to New Jersey and I found wanted to take a picture, but she didn't want to take a normal picture. She wanted to kneel down in front of me and actually like bite my pants. Picture. I mean, you know, it gets crazy. I can't even explain, you know.
Well, this is uncensored.
It gets crazy sometimes, you know. You really get crazy. They hang on to you. And I remember a time, Ada showed me and Beanie Man, we were down in the city, and you know, at the time, because of the whole movement and the hype, you know, I had a bodyguard with me, so we was trying to get out after the show. And these 3 females, they was big. You know, they say, one was actually Jamaican. She said, enter you sing Rollie Pollie, well take Rollie Pollie now. You know, and they actually blocked me. And I was looking for like, you know, like the security, like yo, get me out of here. And he was like,
okay.
he was like, yeah, you sing Rollie Pollie. You know, he was kicking. I mean, he's my friend also, you know. Like, we kill ourselves going home, you know. So like, they wouldn't let me pass. They like, you know, and it was like big women.
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
Well, I think they saw, you know, your dancer and decided, listen, you know, because she's bad.
Yeah, definitely.
She's bad. You know, you two have a chemistry.
Definitely. Me and Simone together, I mean, it's just like thunder, you know, lightning and thunder, you know. Definitely.
Listen, if y'all ever see ROLLIE, POLLIE and see his dancer is Simone, that girl is bad.
Very
really
bad. I must big up Simone. She's really bad. We're on the road, we're on tour. So one show we pull up with the bus. And you know, them times she wasn't on the team so long.
Right.
So I didn't know her, you know, very, very well. No, basically, you know, friends and stuff like that. And it's more like a work relationship. So like, before we become brother and sister,
Right,
you know.
right.
So we're getting off the bus. Everybody getting off the bus lady climbed down on it. And Simone just like, she just heave over the seat and jump over the bus. I'm like, no. this can't be normal, you understand? For her size, you know, she's just so agile and, you know, she really do make you know that not because you have size, you can't be agile, you can't be, because some people just naturally big boned, you know, and stuff like that. She proved that point, definitely.
Okay guys, we'll be right back. Keep it where you have it.
That one on Avenue D Sedilla. Yeah, all the girls I love the phone thing, I love the magla. Just come check up on the corner. I want to tell you, so the number is 718-552-2050. Remember, straight up, don't miss it. 718-552-2050. And the number that for the link. I'm going to tell you, say, of 5003 Avenue D. Yo, yeah. Phone you want fix on the rank comes.
Welcome back guys, thank you for joining us. Here we have Mr. Killa, Mr. ROLLIE, POLLIE, and you know, we're chatting it up. He's telling us about, you know, his craziest fan encounter, you know, his daily happenings, his daily going around and whatnot. So let's just jump right into it. Mr. Killa, can you tell me about your goals that you have not yet achieved?
Really and truly, there is some things I dream of, and some of them might be humble, but yet not. Like, I want to make sure when my mother gets sick, she don't have to get stuck in the traffic. So the helicopter to take her to wherever she wants. Things like that. But I mean, on a serious note, though, but Grammy just to the highest level where I think music could be recognized. I want to be a household name that people remember for my talent, you know, that God gave me. So really and truly, one of my goals is becoming better at what I do, you know, better in my craft, taking it to a whole other level, and actually making songs that can touch the whole world, you know. From Africa to Japan to France to wherever, you know,
right?
Somebody knows my face and knows my song, you know.
But they do it.
I mean, yes, in a way, but you know, there is yet some cultures that I would like to be a part of.
Right.
You know, just me as an artist, I would like to go to. I go to Spanish countries and they're like, everybody knows this song, you know, and it's like, wait, like, okay, I thought they speak French, you know, and things like that, but on a whole different level, though, you know, definitely. And also mainstream music, to be able to do it as well as I do this, and to become as popular as fast as I did in this game also. So really actually making that bridge, that connection, and just growing healthy in music, you know, and being able to take care of mama at any time, at any cost. Yeah.
Who would be your dream collaboration?
Well, my dream collaboration, one dead already. I have to make sure that I catch the rest very soon, you know. You know, Michael Jackson already got a combination with Michael Jackson.
So you do dance like Michael Jackson.
Definitely.
So you already tap into one part.
Definitely. I would like to tell you Bounty Killa. Bounty Killa. I'm a Bounty Killa fan. Bounty Killa, you know, the general. I'm a big dancehall fan. As I tell you, I've been a dancer reggae artist before Soca.
Oh.
You know, that's where I really came from. And, you know, always look at Bounty Killer from a kid. You know, when you're in the room, I had Bounty Killer. When they clash, you don't want to have Bounty Killer poster, Beanie Man. You understand what I'm saying? You know?
He's my favorite.
Yeah, even outside the house. Yeah, when you walk up and you meet my door, you understand, you have a Bounty Killer poster outside the door.
You met him before?
I met him, yeah, I was in Jamaica, I think it was maybe last year. Yeah, last year, and we walked into a party and Foota Hype was playing. He said, yo, hold on, stop the music, yo, Mr. Killa, wow, boy. See around there, your tune big, me play this tune every party, but hear me not, in the corner over there, so there's a big bad killer. You understand, the general, go heal the general.
Right.
And it was a pleasure, you know, I felt good meeting an artist that I looked at as a kid growing up, you know, and being able to be recognized in the same party, you know, and he actually, when I approached Bounty Killer, he was like, Mr. Killer, bad boy, Mr. Rollie, Pollie, you know, and I just laugh, you know, and I feel good that he actually, the artist that I grew up looking at, knows me. And knows my craft, knows, you know, understand, knows about me, and actually love my music the same way. So at the end of the day, you know, it was a pleasure meeting him. Beanie Man the same way when I was growing up. Now me and Beanie Man is like brothers. We go like that, you know. So me and Beanie Man is like brothers. That is a combination that I already sure on, you know.
Right.
Artists that I really do have a respect for when it comes to their craft. I big up Cartel, you understand? Big up Cartel for on a whole. Cartel is an artist that I mean made a connection with me, and I was like, alright, yeah, cool, you know. And 2 days after I get a call, yo, Mr. Killa, what? And you know, I had a normal conversation with me and tell me how talented that I was after showing Grenada and stuff like that, you know, back in the day. So big respect to Cartel, you understand? Cartel is one of the person that made me know definitely, yo, youth, your talent, because, I mean, when it comes to lyrics, you know, as an artist, I respect him. So when he told me, so when he told me, yo, Mr. Killa, you're bad, he said, you talented. He don't say, he said, if your mother did not send you to Jamaica when you was about 12 or 10, today, you're a superstar, you know, and that made me feel like, you know, definitely at the time, and I just want to say big up to the World Boss same way, because I give jacket, you know, definitely. So big up the Cartel, BC Signal, you know, is my virgin also, definitely a combination with that. In the soca music, Bunji Garden, I must pick up Bunji Garden. I mean, there is enough artists out there. Definitely like to have combinations with same way, and Adele, I like Adele, you know. She just sing them songs and touch Rasta soul.
I didn't make you want to fall in love, like
that's what may be happening. I don't know why. Know why Adele do that one. You know, a combination with Adele would be wicked, because really and truly, my whole next sound, the next genre of music I'm doing is kind of close down that zone, you know, and stuff like that.
So we putting it out there in the universe, you know, Adele and Mr. Killa collaboration, and we already know Bounty Killa collaboration.
I mean, sometimes the people that watching it might see the combination between me and Adele. They have to see that. Yeah, they have to really hear and see the other sound, because they will be like, I know, no, he's gonna kill her. Like, yeah, I know, no, it's none of that, you know, a whole different zone and stuff like that. I could be calm, okay?
Never doubt. Okay, just wait for it. Alright, tell me one fun fact that people might not know about you.
Well, a lot of people sometimes when they meet me out, they think that, you know, I'm not like very friendly, you know. Yeah, they don't think that I'm approachable sometimes. But sometimes it's just music have me in a zone, you know, so I just, my mind always working, and so I might be in a corner in my own vibe, and you know, but really and truly I'm a very friendly person, you know.
Don't be afraid to approach.
Very friendly person, you know. Like this girl approached me one time. She said, I never wanted to talk to you. You know, I like your music, but you seem kind of like rough, you know. I said, no, not really, you know, just my face might be straight, you know, when I'm outside, you know, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not about fun and stuff like that. I mean, I like to talk a lot of crap, you know, my friends, sit down and talk like a lot of shit, you know, so, yeah.
So if we walk up on you amongst your friends and in the studio, you're a fun, lively person.
Of course, talk the most crap. You know, I mean, I guess that's a lot of creative people, you know, when you catch them behind doors, they talk a lot of shit because their mind just works so much, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm people out there don't think that, you know, I'm just a, you know, rather rascal.
Say hi when you see Mr. Killa. Alright, with all that you've accomplished, what influence or legacy would you like to add to your generation and genre of music?
Really and truly, I see a lot of artists, you know, maybe leave great musical legacy, but them as a person, really and truly, people never really get to understand or know. And sometimes when you really get to know it, it's very nasty, you know, to the world, either crackhead or pretty nasty person to people and stuff like that, you know. I want to be an artist that actually remains with a firm head, you know, a strong standing as a person, that I don't need no alcohol, I don't need no drugs, you understand what I'm saying? Call me a normal monster if you want to, but you understand, just take it to a whole another level. I mean, musically to touch the skies, because, you know, even part the clouds too and see what's beyond that as an artist, but I want to leave a legacy where people know, all right, you see, this kid, yo, he did it with nothing, you know. He became a musical monster with the mind, the strength, the understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge that the Father gave him. You know, not using some outside influence or some drugs or some, you understand what I'm showing you? Because really and truly I realized, besides I couldn't, you know, when I couldn't fly, when I jumped off the house with the umbrella, when I was 8 years old, because I wanted to be Superman.
Did you fall?
Yes, bust me knee too. You know, I realized even though I'm not Superman back then, now today I feel like Superman. You know, so I wanna leave a good legacy behind that is positive. Besides just the achievement of music, you know, to achieve a great standing on a natural plane. You know, say it like that, if I can say it like that.
So Mr. Killa wants to be a positive role model, you know, to the youth. You know, you can look at Mr. Killa and say, listen, he's an inspiration. And you know, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on to the show and to, you know, spend some much needed and some quality time with us. We've been trying to get Mr. Killa for how long? This guy right here is so busy, y'all, but we finally found him. And listen, you know, just check it out. Check out his new music. Mr. Killa is a multi-talented, you know, artist. Just make sure you follow Mr. Killa on all social media at
definitely Instagram is Mr. Killa, MRKILLA and the number 1. So Mr. Killa 1 and Instagram, Facebook, Mr. Killa. Check out the fan page and stuff like that. If you want to know the way, just Google me. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Check out the videos and stuff like that. You know, you definitely couldn't just, find me. You just put in Mr. Killa.
And make sure you support the music, guys. Stop stealing the music. They need the money. Like, you know, stop stealing the music. There's good music. Stop stealing it. Make sure you buy their music when the music is out. You know, check out their YouTube and stuff. Like, check out their music. Like, genuinely check it out. Don't wait until you see them, you fan out. But then, you know, support them otherwise, okay?
Yeah, I want to say big up to all the fans, you know, big up to all the big girls out there that, you know, just had total confidence from the beginning and found it along the way, you understand? I want to say big up to, the slim girls, you know, I love you too, right? I love all the girls, right? Don't get it twisted. But I just want to say big up to all my fans outside there, the brothers that support the music and stuff like that. Big up to Grenada, my island, and all the rest of Caribbean islands and the whole world and everybody that is watching this. I just want to say that God bless you, seeing me, thank you, you understand, for the love and the support. And I want to say, you know, thanks to you. Definitely, you know, for inviting me
You're
here. And some
welcome.
of the people that actually look for the music, look for the talent, and share light to it, you know, to see me. I just want to say big up to everybody, to the boss, and to my mother. I love you, mama. Don't know, cook some good food. I'm coming home soon, yeah?
Mama's boy. We can always we can deduct that from the conversation. And Mr. Killa is the mama's boy.
Definitely. And I want to say before I go to, I mean, the new music is coming up now. I just got a chance after Rolling POLLIE. Feel like almost 3 years I've been touring, been on the road, to just lock off all the shows right now to get back into the studio. So trust me, you're gonna come out of the studio, it's gonna be fire. So you know, stay locked. Check out the Instagram, and we keep you posted definitely. And we have the video coming up soon. So all the dancers, go on Instagram, tag me up, because we're looking for the baddest of the baddest to take the video to a whole another level. Yeah.
You hear that? You're looking for dancers, okay?
Something.
Oh no, I can't dance. I have 2 left feet.
That's
Honestly, maybe 2, so I wanna try. So coming up next is our segment that's dedicated to, you know, our Caribbean small businesses. In this week's highlight, we have Shernette Hay of Runway the Salon Inc. And Shernette is a wife, a mom, you know, a celebrity stylist that does really good work here in New York City. So, you know, let's take a look at that. Thank you, Mr. Killa.
Blessings down off.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Shernette and I'm the owner of Runway the Salon Inc. I'm also the founder of Ticey Virgin Hair Collection, which derived from the names of my 2 children, Tyler and Chelsea. I'm also the parent to a 3rd child, Devontae Jones, whom was left with me by his dad who recently passed. I'm a hairstylist for the last 15 years and I've owned my salon now for about 10 years. This is my 3rd relocation and I'm hoping that this is the one that will last for the next 10 to 20 years. The new salon affords me to gain several new clients, not to mention it's very attractive and it kind of, you know, lightens the environment it's in. My salon cannot be missed. It's the only purple, bright, you know, welcoming new space on Church Avenue, which is talked about by many. People unfortunately cannot walk by without walking in and trying to figure out, you know, what's going on in this place, or, you know, and I'm being complimented daily. So I know this is a good thing. I know it's going places. I'm taking this opportunity, you know, to do this interview as a marketing strategy for myself along with my business. You know, moving from one location to another is not always great for hairstylists, but, you know, I took that risk and that chance because I know within me this is a great move. Most of my clientele I've received through referrals, which is a great thing. I can honestly say as a hairstylist, I've never really had bad experience in that department. I'm very loyal to my work. I love what I do. This is how I make my earnings, so therefore I respect my job. If you come to Shernette Salon, you are guaranteed to leave here satisfied. My specialty includes weave extensions. I'm also known for my custom units. I'm a master hair colorist, a loctician, and a hair braider, which is what I started doing at first. My clientele consists of over 200 plus clients, including celebrities such as Nicki Minaj's mom, Carol Mirage, Little Mama, Jamaican artist Gully Bop, to name a few. I currently have 2 employees, Lorraine, who is a hairstylist, and Sharianne, who is my assistant and also my secretary. Most of my hair sales is gained through word of mouth or my clients just walk in on a daily basis. I'm complimented regularly based on the texture of my hair, the least amount of shedding possible, the quality, the longevity of it. Most clients can honestly say they've had my hair for over a year and more. I'm all about rebuilding and growth. So I'm hoping to take my salon in a brand new direction. I'm currently working on my own product line, which will include shampoo, conditioner, argan oil, and a hairbrush. I hope my clientele and my supporters will continue to support me as I embark on this new journey. You know, this is taking a chance, you know, it's a leap basically, but it was presented to me and I'm gonna run with it because without, you know, making that leap, you will never know if you fail or not. So this is me taking a chance. I'm basically using this opportunity to extend my brand and to make myself a more well-rounded businesswoman. If you're a fashionista looking to get fabulous, be sure to visit us at Runway the Salon Inc. 925 Utica Avenue between Snyder and Church. Like my logo says, we deliver luxury in every sense. Come to my salon and you will leave here feeling runway ready.